Welcome to 13 Minutes, the only talk show that isn't about the fucking host. What's up, guys?
Hello.
What's up?
Who are you guys?
I am Fred Gunn, singer of the band Hiram-Maxim, and this is...
I'm Dave Taha. I play guitar in Hiram-Maxim.
That's a really cool name. What's Hiram-Maxim, or who is Hiram-Maxim?
Hiram-Maxim was the inventor of the Maxim machine gun. It's what was it, World War I?
It's World War I, yeah.
It like devastated Europe. But the guy was also like, so he was an inventor and a philanthropist and like all this neat stuff. He actually had claims on inventing the light bulb, and he developed a breathing apparatus for asthmatics, which he actually took a lot of flack for because he was like trying to save people. But then he also invented this machine gun that like just devastated Europe, like huge killing machine.
And also caused him to go deaf eventually.
Well, that's kind of what sold me. John presented it as the name as the idea, and what sold me was reading about him. I read that later in life he went partially deaf from being around the noise of his machine guns.
So your invention, or in your guys' case, the band, will ultimately be your demise?
And you will go deaf.
Okay. Other people will also go deaf.
Yes.
Okay. Everyone's going deaf in this process. We're all going to be deaf.
Yeah.
What kind of music do you guys make?
So that is the question.
We've been described as doom gaze, which is like doom metal meets shoegaze. I'd say there's elements of noise, there's elements of,
Post-punk.
post-punk, metal,
It's like dark, gloomy, noisy something.
Okay. Where's Hiram-Maxim based out of? Where'd you guys come from?
We are from Cleveland, Ohio, and actually we were formed in the 2013 Cleveland Lottery League. If you're not familiar with Lottery League, it is a project. They've done 6 of them now. Five of them. What they do is they invite a group of local musicians to participate in the project. The bands are randomly drafted out of a bingo hopper, and you get placed into a band. You can't be performed with any of the musicians you're in the band with, and then you have 2 months to write a 10-minute set of music, and then all the bands perform at a big all-day show. Well, that's how this band formed, and then we decided to continue being a band.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would figure, honestly, if you were going to tell me, hey, you got to enter this contest where you got to work with 3 or 4 other people, you guys have to write a 10-minute set, you don't know each other, I think at the end of that, I'd probably hate those other fucking people. That's so cool that you guys started from that.
Yeah.
It's actually not, it's not even a contest, actually. That's kind of the cool part about it, is it's just really like a celebration of like everyone's musicianship, and so it kind of brings everybody together, It's not,
Okay.
It's not really a competition, it's more like a, like a crossbreeding of bands, and honestly, like, I have not seen, and I've done all 5, and in all 5 times, I haven't seen every band because you can't be everywhere at once. It's like 10-minute sets, and they're spread out across 3 stages, so you literally would have to like run between the places, and you take breaks and stuff. But I haven't seen a band that I didn't like. Like, I did not see one that was like, this band sucks. Like, they've all been at least like decent, It's a pretty amazing thing.
I guess like the idea for that was like stemmed from a conversation as how do bands form, and like the general like idea was like from people or people you have like-minded music with, and so they're like, well, what if we remove that, and then we kind of see what happens. We kind of force people out of their comfort zone and see what they come up with. Previous to this band forming, me and Dave were friends, but I didn't know Lisa and John.
Okay.
At all. So.
Yeah, and I knew Lisa through the scene, but not like personally, and then I had no idea who John was. And now we're like fast friends. It's really wild.
8 years later.
Yeah, 8 years later.
Here we are.
So you guys don't really have like a bass player, huh? Speaking of Lisa, she plays like synth stuff.
Yeah. So Lisa's
actually on hiatus from the band right now.
Okay.
yeah.
We have a new member, but yeah, we kind of like we don't have a bass player.
Shout out Balmer. Balmer's awesome.
Yeah, we haven't.
Shout out.
to Balmer.
Balmer.
They have stepped up and are killing it so far.
Yeah, Balmer's really crushing it.
But so when Lisa was performing with us, she was kind of like handling the lower end of things, and then Dave was also living in like a lower end high space. So it's like the low end was there without an actual.
Oh,
bass
100%.
player.
Yeah, it's a really interesting concept. And so you guys are continuing that with your new synth
New member.
player,
Yeah.
bass. Yeah.
Totally, yeah.
Whatever you want to call that position. Low end.
Balmer is actually a Keytar player.
Okay.
Um,
Like Keytar Bear.
They have a guitar and it's
Yeah.
awesome. It's really
It rules.
just
It does the low end, and it's got like the noise kind of like atmospheric like weirdo sound aspect to it too. So there's like there's not really it's a different sound, I would say, a little different than what it was with Lisa, but I don't really feel like there's a like loss of sonic breadth there. Does that make sense? Like the textures.
Yeah, sonic breath. I didn't want the sonic breath to be gone. I knew I was really
No.
fucking
you
worried
can't
personally.
lose the sonic breath.
Well, I know breadth, but yeah.
I tried to make a joke and I just fucked it up.
No, it's okay, it's okay. That actually sounds better. Sonic breath. It's a cool band name. Nobody steal that one. Sonic
Yes.
breath.
Have you guys released any albums?
We have released 2 albums, self-titled and one in 2017. Our second one in 2017 was called Ghost. I actually have copies of both.
Oh my god, you
for
have them
review.
both right there. I didn't even know that.
So this is.
I had no idea that these records were right there.
For you, man.
They're for you.
They're for me?
They're for you.
I had no idea that these records were for me.
Yeah. So the first one we recorded.
Thank you guys, thank you.
Oh,
That's what, man.
the first one we recorded in Cleveland with John Del Zappo, and then the second one we recorded in New York City with Martin Beezy, who his recording history is pretty awesome. He's recorded some of the early Sonic Youth records, some Swans records, some Insane,
Yeah. U.S. Maple.
US Maple, newer.
Sonic Youth is so cool.
Yeah.
Material with Bill as well. Like the list goes on and on.
Yeah, he recorded Evo and Bad Moon.
Yeah, and I think he did the Ciccone Youth too.
Yeah. And actually, we had a guest appearance on the second one from Oliver Ackerman of A Place to Bury Strangers.
Yeah, it was kind of funny to watch
pretty
the two
awesome.
of them geek over each other. It's like, he's like, oh, Oliver from Place to Bury Strangers is going to come to my studio? No way. And then he's like, I'm going to be recording with Martin Beezy? No way, dude. It was like so cool. And I've been friends with both of them for a while, so it was just like, I don't know how these dudes didn't know each other because they both live in the same city, but New York is, New York is New York. I don't know. It's weird.
That's badass. I mean, it sounds like just an epic record in the making. I've heard most of this. One we're talking about right now, the second record. But, for people who haven't, it obviously, on paper, is a sick album. You need to go check it out because in your ears, it's even sicker.
Thanks, man.
Let Hiram-Maxim be in your ears.
Right on.
You guys like summertime or wintertime better?
Oh, man. Neither.
We're fall kind of
Spring,
dudes.
fall.
I like fall the best too, but I was just trying to get
Yeah.
like the two most drastic against each other.
I guess I'd say summer over winter. I'd rather be hot than be cold.
See, I'm going to go winter over summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I feel like when you're
Cleveland
cold,
winter or like?
I feel like when
New
you're
Orleans
cold,
winter?
it's a lot easier to get warm than it is when you're hot to get cool.
I caused a feud. Hiram-Maxim breaking up.
We're breaking up.
It's over.
That's it. We're turning off the AC on the drive home. That's it. Spindrift, sparkling water, and real squeezed fruit. Yup, that's it. Raspberry lime, unsweetened.
That's it.
6% juice.
That's it.
That's good because I don't like fake raspberry flavor, man. That's freaking gross. You know what they get fake raspberry flavor from? Fucking beaver's asshole.
Fake raspberries?
No. Beavers' excretion glands in their fucking buttholes. I'm not even joking. It's called castria. Look it up. It's terrifying. That's where I get fake raspberry flavor from.
Never drinking another LaCroix again.
I believe it's pronounced LaCroix. Is angry music always made by angry people?
I don't believe so. Actually, I've been told that I'm very surprising on stage considering how easygoing I am and lighthearted in my personal life. That actually John's wife refuses to come see us play because I scare her when I'm on stage. Because she says I don't know what happens to Fred, but I don't like seeing him like that. So, and I would almost say that it is a good medium to get rid of your anger and not have to carry it into your life. So,
Good outlet, yeah.
I think that people, I mean, there can be angry people that make angry music, but it's like, I don't know, what's the point, you know? Why do you carry that around with you, you know? Like, just, yeah, like, let it be cathartic, let it take over, you know? Like,
yeah.
I was always kind of under the impression when I was younger, until I started doing this stuff and interacting with so many different musicians, that that's how it was. Like, everyone who made this kind of, like any kind of heavy, angry music is just, that's how they are, And then it's so funny because you like watch some of the craziest bands, and then like after their set, they're just like, oh hey dude, what's up man? Oh, and they're like all just like chill, real nice, and like, it's like, what? How did you do that with your voice back there? Like, what was that? Honestly, like I was like, wonder what he sounds like in real life. What's he gonna talk like? When I saw the videos of you guys performing, it's always interesting. Oh, the next question I have is not even about music. What are your guys' favorite movies?
well, I know Fred's for sure. It's tattooed on his arm right there.
I'm
all
a
the time.
big Back to the Future nerd. like, I'm a big Back to the Future nerd.
Time.
Those are good movies.
They're the best movies ever made. So I'm actually like a big Back to the Future collector, and I have a glass case of toys of Back to the Future at the house.
He's not lying.
Well, I'm very interested because I'm a father. I have a 3-year-old son and a 1-year-old daughter, and we have toys that are locked up in a glass case that are not for them to play with, and I'm very interested.
Those are Dad's toys.
I'm very interested to see what the reaction is going to be when they go to another friend's house and they don't have toys locked up in a glass case that they're not allowed to play with. Then they see.
Well, those kids are going to be like, oh, our parents have that. It's underneath their bed.
But it's funny because I think they're going to think it's normal for a very long time until they go to somebody else's house and realize that we're like big kids raising them. We're like...
I think that we're in a good generation for that. We're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna beat the shit out of our kids that bad as maybe the generations before.
Yeah.
Kids are lucky these days.
We just have toys that they're not allowed to play with.
Psychological torture.
No, those are my toys. You go play with yours.
Well, speaking of the kids, I mean, it seems that Hiram-Maxim is for the children. Maybe the toys aren't. But you guys have like merchandise for babies, don't you?
No.
Like little baby onesies?
I actually just made those for my own children.
So nobody else can get the HM onesies.
Nobody else has one. I also so my sister-in-law has a thing called a Cricket. I don't know if you...
Yeah, we have one here.
Okay, so she made me a whole bunch of onesies, like we made Hiram-Maxim ones, I made like Jesus and Mary chain ones, the replacements, but it's funny because we also made a Hiram-Maxim oven mitt. But it's very exclusive. There's only one. It's a one of one. It's a one.
Very exclusive. It's gonna be very exclusive.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's some Hiram-Maxim merch that you gotta go to his house to steal if you want to get it. Don't do that, people.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
If it shows up on eBay, we'll know who it was.
There's only like 2 people that watch this show. It's not hard to narrow it down. Do you guys have a band van? How do you travel to shows?
Right now we are, everybody meets there because we haven't been traveling out. Usually, for a while, Dave had a van that we were using to travel out, and then last 2 times we went out, we rented a vehicle before we went.
Yeah. But yeah, we all generally just carry our own gear. Fred's lucky because this is like a suitcase and like another little case. That's pretty much it. But
We know the vocalist jokes.
amplifiers.
I have gear.
He has gear. It's real.
I have a pedal board and everything,
Yeah.
and my own microphone.
Speaking of that, are memes dumb or is that just me?
Memes?
Yeah, memes.
Oh no, man! I think they're great, man. It's
I might be the only person that thinks that memes are dumb. That's what I'm finding out.
I think it's a young man's game.
I think they're funny as hell, man. I think that and they could be an excellent way to sort of subvert the status quo, if you will. I don't know. There's something to be said about the politicization of thoughts and collecting people's ideas together, and I think that memes are really are a really important part of our culture. Whether or not you like them or don't, they're fucking here to stay.
I would
That's
say
what I think.
there's a lot of very bad ones.
Yeah, definitely. There's terrible ones.
But
Maybe I'm just catching all the bad ones.
But when you do find a good one, it could be pretty damn good.
I do like memes about bass players usually.
Band memes 666 is a good one. You should check that one out.
Okay.
Band
Yeah, I'll have to start checking out just music memes. They might appeal to me a little bit more.
Yeah. Start with those, man. They're pretty good.
You guys have a pretty new practice space? A couple months old?
Brand new.
Yeah? How is it? How's it going?
It is coming along. We are actually in, I don't know the exact square footage, but it's pretty much it's a warehouse space.
Yeah. It's huge. I think it's 3,000 square feet.
I believe my house can fit inside of it.
Yeah, that's real.
It's I believe in that building we are the only practice space.
That's not true. Sin's band just moved in.
Okay, there's a second band in the practice space.
Shout out
In
to
the
Sim
building.
Ross, Sim Ross and the Rumble. Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Does pineapple go on pizza?
Yes.
Yes.
That was simple. I have a few food-related questions for you guys. Grape or strawberry jelly?
Red raspberry preserves.
Okay. Look at me like I'm a fucking idiot. I got it.
Strawberry.
Strawberry, yeah. I fuck with strawberry. Who makes the best chicken sandwich?
Popeyes. It's the gold standard.
Jury's out, man. I don't know. McChicken. Fuck it.
Okay.
I don't really care.
Okay, I actually have tried them all except for the one that hates the gay people. I haven't tried that one.
Okay.
Cane's is pretty good, I guess. I don't know.
I would say Popeyes is a solid A+, and is the measuring stick to all the other fast food Now, mind you, I'm going fast food chicken sandwich.
You just said the KFC one.
I would give the KFC a solid B+.
Okay, go down the line.
Go down the line. Burger King is a solid B. McDonald's one is a fucking F. It's so goddamn bad.
I threw it away. I tried it once.
It's horrible.
The crispy one?
Like,
Yeah, dude, the newish
It's
invented
so bad.
one. I
Like,
freaked the fuck out.
How can you be the biggest fast food giant and just not be able to produce something that is anywhere near on the level of the other people doing it? But yeah, there's my.
is what it is. I haven't tried it actually. I haven't tried the KFC.
The KFC one's good.
Popeyes. That's why I don't really have a strong opinion about it, because I haven't really tried that many of them. I tried I don't know if you're never down south, Bojangles chicken sandwich is pretty fucking good.
Yeah. That Popeyes one's amazing though. I don't know what they
Shout out Popeyes. Shout out Bojangles.
Yeah.
And Popeyes is open on Sunday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And they don't hate gay people.
Yes, and they don't hate gay people. It
What's
was fun.
that? Oh.
So did you see the line of advertising that Popeyes was doing? They were like right when they first came out that sandwich, there was like a Chick-fil-A one, and it said like closed on Sundays, and then they had like their employee walk over to the sign and paste a Popeyes sign next to it that says open Sundays, and I was like, fuck yeah, hail Satan, this rules.
Popeyes, hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Alright, I'll go to Popeyes. I'll fucking do that for sure.
Shout out.
Shout out. What's the best swear word?
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean you can't mess with the
The OGs. Okay.
yeah.
Versatility.
Did OJ do it?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What about Bill Cosby?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's the sweatiest genre of music?
Genre?
Sweatiest genre?
Yep.
Hardcore. Probably. I don't know.
Well, you just want it to not be crust.
Yeah.
Because that
This
also
one, yeah.
comes with an aroma.
Crusty sweat, yeah.
And you just
Yeah.
you want every crust show to be very well air conditioned.
That's why crust bands never want to be called crust. I was kind of wondering at first. If that's not crust, I get it. Okay.
Yeah, they prefer folk punk, right? Is that the term?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, those guys are dirty. Okay.
It's so bad. It's like sometimes you could just smell the photograph. You just
No, I'm not slamming on folk punk. Folk punk's an awesome genre.
Oh, I'm not either. I just
Love a lot of.
we can observe.
Yeah, right.
we joke because we love. We joke.
There's a lot of those shows.
Well, so I know I just got two really dope Hiram-Maxim vinyl records here, but I was curious because I see that you guys put out your music on a couple different platforms. What do you think's better? Do you like listening to the vinyl or the cassette tapes better?
I mean, I think the audio fidelity on vinyl is unmatched. You know, I don't think that a cassette tape's really gonna get the highs and lows that you can capture on a vinyl record.
I mean, if we're just going for audiophileness, I mean, vinyl's the way to go.
Totally.
I love cassette tape for a reason that it's a very cheap and inexpensive medium for you to get your music out there. I mean, vinyl's like it's an undertaking. It is costly. Tapes are neat because you can get them out there on a shoestring budget, and then you also don't need to charge as much either. Which is
I was wondering why so many people were doing cassette tapes now because I thought they were kind of like I was like, you know, of course so many people are there. There's a huge resurrection of vinyl and like vinyl listeners and collectors now. Everyone has them. Like I said, we have one in the house, you know. But cassettes, I'm like, dude, who's really listening to cassettes? But it's because they're so cheap. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's also, there isn't a good nostalgia factor
there's a niche,
too.
is a
Oh,
niche
absolutely.
thing.
Someone gave me a cassette tape, and I was like, dude, that's the only thing I don't have. I can't like use here. I
don't even have a car that has that.
No, yeah, I don't.
You're
But
not
it's cool
driving,
though.
driving a 1992 Nissan truck, like blasting, like, you know, Boys of Summer on the cassette tape or something.
I want to say that almost all of them are also going to come with a download code into it.
Yeah.
And it kind of solves your difficulty of like, how do I sell?
Yeah, you get
A download code.
you get the cool fucking
Because
like
if-
you said, the cool like niche aspect of it,
Mhm.
and then you can also just go online.
So when you're
Yeah.
out, you have something physical to actually sell to people.
Yeah.
And
Merch,
you know,
man.
we're music people, so like we collect.
Hiram-Maxim is smarter than you. I like this guy.
It's just merch, man.
Yeah.
You gotta have merch.
And we actually have art books that our label puts out. Our label's called Aqualand Records. They're based out of Brooklyn, New York.
Shout out.
So their thing is they will print like a 50 to 100 page book of artwork, like almost extended liner notes that come with a download of the album. So that again is another physical media, a way to sell have something physical that's neat, interesting, out of the box, that you're not just saying, hey, when you get home, go on my Bandcamp
And yeah, send me money.
But you know, that's something here that buy this book, and
It's tangible, it's physical. You feel like more validated in making that purchase than if it's just like a digital file, that you can copy, paste, and move from one folder to the
you're
other.
buying air. What are you buying? There's nothing. There's nothing.
You're buying bits of information.
Is it better to be doomed or stoned?
Stoned.
I'm gonna just go doomed just to hit the out.
Hiram-Maxim, we already talked about who Hiram-Maxim was. It's kind of a duality to him. There's definitely a duality to the music, so of course we need a duality to that answer. That's all I expected.
Bingo.
Who framed Roger Rabbit?
I believe it was Christopher Lloyd.
What's
Doc Brown.
What was the character's name in that movie? Oh man.
He doesn't acknowledge Christopher Lloyd in anything else besides Back to the Future.
I believe it was Dr. Emmett Brown.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it could have been Jessica, but
Oh, it's definitely Chris Lloyd's character.
yeah, that was definitely him.
You guys have
He also killed Eddie's brother. He dropped the piano on his
He
head.
did.
That was pretty brutal. I remember that.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
You guys have any shows coming up?
We do. We're playing at the West Side Bowl in Youngstown on September 5th with Black Tusk and Pillars. And who's the band that Black Tusk is bringing with them? I can't remember the name.
Other band?
Other band. Drop the ball now, man. Crap, I forgot.
Here, wait, hold on. This will take 2
Well, yeah, it's gonna be a good show. West Side Bowl, super cool venue from what I've heard. I've actually never been there before, so I'm looking forward to checking it out and getting a gig in there.
I've heard good things about the pizza.
Pizza sounds good. I'm stoked about that. And Black Tusk are awesome. They're like Savannah,
Savage Master.
Savage Master. There we go.
Savage Master.
Savage Master, Black Tusk, Hiram-Maxim,
And
Pillars, West Side Bowl, September 5th, right?
It's gonna be a
Doors
killer
at
show.
8.
Doors at 8 o'clock. Get
Yeah.
there or get squared.
And if the music ain't your thing, apparently the pizza is amazing.
And get vaxxed.
Oh yeah.
You gotta make
Go
sure.
get vaxxed or have
Get vaxxed, get
or-
waxed, or
or-
you'll be taxed.
or have a proof of
Or have a
a
proof
negative
of a
test
negative
within
test.
48 hours. Because we are doing a thing.
Not 49.
Not 49, 48. Time it well.
49 shall be right out.
Or just get vaxxed to make it
50
easy.
is out of the question. 48.
I'm Paul Goon. They are one half of Hiram-Maxim. The show's 13 minutes. We got the season finale coming next week. We're done today.
Shout out.
Thanks, dudes.